What's up, guys? What's going on? Hey, I did not go over and do the 2 yards of topsoil today. Wasn't feeling too good when I woke up this morning. Had a rough night last night. Anyway, what I'm doing today, I'm going to take the batteries out of my V-Rides, put them away for the winter, and of course, I only use SK tools, man. I mean, you got to have the best made in America SK. That's the only way to go. Anyway, you know, I was thinking while I was pulling my tools out, like I always tell people, man, I'm not the sponsorship type person, not the product pushing person, but I come to realize if there is one product that I would gladly, heck, I'd push it to my dead grandmother if I could. SK Tools. So SK Tools, if for some reason you find this video and you want to sponsor a guy, hey, Doc is right here. And love my SK Tools, man. Anyway, let's get to doing this. And I want to talk about a super important topic that I got a good friend that's in a little bit of trouble, and we're going to get into that, but I'm telling you, I hope you guys listen to this video very carefully, because I don't want to see any of you all end up in a mess. And trying to help my buddy, and I hope it works, but man, anyway, it's cold out here. Let's get these batteries out, get them in for the winter, and we'll talk. Be right back. All right, guys, so I always take my batteries out at the end of the season, get them in the house, keep them warm, keep them dry, and obviously, y'all know I'm using SK. I just told you that, but I want to get into this topic about credit card debt. Let me tell you, I got a buddy, real good guy, man, real good guy, and he's got himself in a little bit of a pickle with the credit cards. So the big thing is that he had a few breakdowns. He needed to use the cards. You know, sometimes you need to use credit cards. The big thing is not enough income to debt. Okay, so got himself in a little bit of a pickle. Now he's looking at a good bit of credit card debt. And it's really sad, because he's at the point now that he needs to get through the winter, and he doesn't quite have the income to get him through the winter. Now look, he's a lawn care guy, and what we suggested is he gets some type of credit card consolidation loan. And people are going to say, you know, that might work, that's a great idea. It is a great idea. Earlier today, I spoke with him, and what he didn't realize is that he had actually paid almost $4,000 in interest. That is, to me, insane. $4,000, guys, on $10,000 worth of credit. So I started thinking about his position, and I thought, you know, I wonder how many guys out here in the lawn care industry, YouTubers, whatever have you, have the same type of issue, but they just don't go and talk to anyone and ask for advice. Let me get this out of here first. That's a hard little sucker to get out, let me tell you. There we go. So, I've said it before, I always say it, I'm not the be-all, end-all, I don't know everything. Credit cards are fantastic to use, okay? I use them. I probably put close to 25, 30 grand a year on credit cards, buying mulch, supplies, whatever I need. But I also pay them off as soon as the bill comes. I don't, now look, I'm in a good situation. A lot of people aren't. There's a lot of guys out there that are just getting by and they've got to use credit cards for groceries, whatever have you. I understand it. All I want y'all to understand is, please be careful. My friend, great guy, hardworking guy, but he just cannot get out from under this. It is so scary to think that, you know, how am I going to pay all these bills? How am I going to do this? How am I going to, and it's so easy to turn to a credit card and say, I can put it on there now, get this off my back, and it gives me a chance to breathe for a month or two. What you don't understand is that $500 amount or $500 truck payment or $250 mower payment or the groceries, whatever, if you don't pay that off immediately and you continue to add to that, that $500 payment becomes $1,500 to $2,000 within a couple years. Look, I don't know where I'm going with this video as far as what the final outcome is. All I know is I see a buddy, he's hurting. I don't make enough to just wipe his debt away for him. But there are people out here that are struggling with credit card debt, man, and we better wake up to it. There's guys in lawn care struggling with credit card debt. That's why I've always been so, you know, I talk about the reality of what's out here. If you think you're going to be a millionaire overnight doing lawn care, you're out of your mind. If you think you're going to be a millionaire overnight doing YouTube, you've pretty much lost it. I just want those who are struggling with it to know that you can talk to people. Credit cards are a wonderful thing to have. They help build your credit. They're there in a time of need. You know, one thing that Sarah and I do is we have a credit card that's directed solely to auto repairs. And we had to use it the other day. We had to use it the other day to get the GMC fixed. But we also have the money put aside for each of those credit cards that if we have to use them, we can pay them off immediately. Actually, I didn't even wait for the credit card statement to come in. I just went online and paid that off. Not everybody is that lucky. Not everybody is that fortunate. I don't want to call it luck because you make your own luck when it comes to finances. If you're saving like I preach, I don't know, once a month, then you should be fine to use a credit card, dip into that savings a little bit, and pay for it. That's what savings are for. Retirement and all that, that's something totally different. But guys, I don't care whether you're young, old, woman, man, it doesn't matter. Credit cards affect everybody. And I just don't want to see y'all hear me say, hey, it's good to use credit cards, and then not explain why I mean it. For us, we get bonus money back from it. So once a year, we cash that in, and that goes into our savings. We don't spend it. We don't go buy things with it. We save it. And of course, my phone goes off. But what I'm trying to say is, you can do whatever you want with your cash back. A lot of people buy things. They'll go on a trip, whatever. Just don't get wrapped up into the debt side of credit cards. I would go to a family member or a friend before I would go in debt on a credit card. I promise you that. Why do I tell you that? Because I've been there. When I was young, got myself in credit card trouble. Ended up paying almost $7,000 in interest. So, I just thought it was a really good topic for the simple fact there's so many people with credit cards, so many people in credit card debt, and I'm sure there's going to be somebody watching this video that's in credit card debt. I'm sure of it. I would bet to say more than 1 in 10 people have credit card debt that they can't get out from under. But if you own a business, you know, and I always say this, there's good debt, there's bad debt. I have debt on these mowers, but it is 0% interest. And if I needed to, I could pay them off tomorrow. I've not been in that position a lot in my life, but I am now, and I'm very grateful, and I thank God for that. If I needed to pay my truck off right now, we actually could. And I'm very blessed to say that. That takes a long time and a lot of savings to get to that point. At least it did for me, maybe not for you. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going to get this battery out of here. I hope what I said made sense. I hope it helps somebody. If you do have credit card debt, get a consolidation loan. Don't just cut the cards up. Call them and ask them if they can stop the card at that moment, and you can start paying on it without that interest accruing. Some companies will, most won't, but you never know until you try. Anyway, guys, hey, getting these done tomorrow, definitely putting down topsoil. I'll take you along with me. If you like the videos, please subscribe, hit the bell. Look, I'm not going to put it up there. I'm just saying hit the bell because I do videos quite a bit. And got a lot of videos in the past you can go check out. A lot of cleanups, aerations, mowing, whatever have you. I'm not the most pro of all pros. I can promise you that. But I just don't want to see people struggle if you don't have to. And paying $2,000 a year on interest when you don't need to, you shouldn't do it. As always, guys, I got a phone call, and remember, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey, Merry Christmas. It's finally here. Christmas is on its way. Enjoy it. Love y'all.